The curfew imposed in Dominica after Hurricane Maria is shortened. And in sport, West Indies Director of Cricket looks at the bright side of playing the early stages of the first-class season alongside Sri Lanka is tour of the Caribbean. I'm Ricardo Roberts, and this is Caribbean in 10 for Thursday, October 5th. I'll be back with the details after the break.
Funny, with so many cool things to do here at the mountaintop, I didn't hear anyone mention perch fishing.
We're having a heck of a time here from Vermont. Fishing is tough.
You know, things? Yeah, they better start going my way.
And at this point, it's all about trying to get a couple big fish just to say it was a good day in the water. Again, never been on the lake, 5-mile-an-hour speed limit, very, very difficult. That's no excuse. We're going to get them.
The way they were looking at it, you were some big arms dealer, right? And they were taking down a big arms dealer and getting them off the street. Wasn't that the whole concept behind the thing, right? And it didn't matter whether this was the truth or not, did it?
The truth hasn't seemed to matter to them at any point in this.
Now, one of these agents, when they arrested you and brought you outside, how did you end up in the ground?
The 16-hour curfew imposed in Dominica after Hurricane Maria caused widespread devastation last month has been shortened effective today. But the state of emergency remains in place. Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit made the announcement at his daily press briefing this morning. He said rather than 4 p.m. to 8 a.m., Dominicans will have to be off the streets from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m.
In the morning, that will allow folks to get to work on time or even before time, and allow you to get home safely and adequately. And of course, these times are being reviewed because by and large most people are behaving themselves, and the more we behave ourselves, or the better we behave ourselves, is the greater relaxed we will be with regards to the curfew. The Chief Police has advised me that he shall review these hours in the next 72 hours and advise me, then I will advise His Excellency the President on further amendments if needed or required in respect to the curfew hours.
St. Martin's Princess Juliana International Airport, which was damaged during Hurricane Irma last month, is scheduled to reopen to all commercial flights in another 5 days. Tourism Minister Melissa Arundel-Doncher said the airport would be back in business on October 10th. But she said the damage done by the Category 5 hurricane was severe and the airport is still months away from being restored to its former glory. And the repairs continue, or as repairs continue, there will be changes to passenger movement and security. The tourism minister acknowledged there would be some inconvenience but asked travelers to be patient as efforts are made to get the airport functioning at 100%. She said officials are in discussion with airlines about restarting flights, and so far, Winair has indicated it will restart commercial operations on the same day the airport reopens. It will have limited scheduled service to Sabre, St. Eustatius, St. Bart's, Antigua and Barbuda, and St. Kitts and Nevis. Dutch carrier KLM will restart its twice-weekly services from Amsterdam Schiphol Airport to the Caribbean hub, with a stopover in Curaçao on October 29th. U.S.-based oil giant ExxonMobil Corporation today announced a fifth oil discovery offshore Guyana. The discovery at the Turbot-1 well follows discoveries at Liza, Payara, Snoek, and Liza Deep. Now, according to President of ExxonMobil, Steve Greenlee, the latest results further illustrate the tremendous potential from his company's exploration activities offshore Guyana. He says ExxonMobil, along with its partners, will continue to further evaluate opportunities on the 6.6 million acre Stabroek block. Following completion of the Turbot-1 well, the Stena Carron drill ship will move to the Ranger prospect. An additional well on the turbot discovery is being planned for 2018. A retired U.S. Army colonel has been indicted for his alleged role in a foreign bribery and money laundering scheme in Haiti. The United States Department of Justice says the 64-year-old Joseph Batiste was charged yesterday with 1 count of conspiracy to violate the Foreign Corrupt Practices Act and the Travel Act, 1 count of violating the Travel Act, and 1 count of conspiracy to commit money laundering. It's alleged that he solicited bribes from undercover FBI agents who posed as potential investors in a proposed $84 million project to develop a port in the Moles St. Nicholas area of Haiti. And the indictment claims that Batiste told the FBI agents he would funnel the payments to Haiti or Haitian officials through a non-profit entity that he controlled in order to secure government approval of the project. It further alleges that he discussed bribing an aide to a senior Haitian official by giving him a job on the port development project. Stay with us. Your Midday Sport is next.
I'm racing F4 this weekend with Jay Howard's Motorsport Driver Development because the cost is really good and there's a lot of competition in this series. Obviously, we have 33 cars this weekend, so it's a lot of fun.
Back at Virginia International Raceway for the F4 U.S. Championship powered by Honda. Race 2 on the weekend. Points leader Kyle Kirkwood's machine having some gearbox issues moments before the start. So Kirkwood's Cape Motorsports crew and Honda engineers working hard. They're able to resolve the issue to allow the points leader to strap in.
West Indies Director of Cricket Jimmy Adams doesn't expect any fallout from the early stages of the first-class season being played alongside Sri Lanka A's tour of the Caribbean. Now, in fact, the former West Indies captain believes that with franchises set to lose players for the A-Team series, younger players will be afforded opportunities they would not otherwise have during the campaign, thus widening the player pool in the Caribbean. Adams said, quote, "I think it's an opportunity for players who may have not had the opportunity to, if teams were at what we call full strength. This is the reality of the global game today, not just in the Caribbean, but worldwide. If you're going to have the domestic tournament being played at the same time, especially if your domestic tournament covers X amount of months, it's hard to say you're not going to have an overlap of A-Team cricket or Test cricket or even international cricket. It's just a fact of global cricket scene, and we're no different here," end quote. Sri Lanka A are set to arrive in the region shortly for 3 4-day tests and as many as 1-dayers in a tour running from October 11th to November 5th. The series will run parallel with the first 2 rounds of the regional first-class season, which gets underway in October 26. Meanwhile, an upbeat Sri Lanka women's team left on Tuesday for the Caribbean, confident of springing a surprise on West Indies women in the limited over series starting next Wednesday in Trinidad. Team manager Indrani Abiratne said the squad had improved significantly thanks to their World Cup campaign last July in England, with the team experience helping them to become a better unit. That's Caribbean Intent. Join us again at 6:30 for Caribbean News Time. Good afternoon.